According to you, what are the problems faced by women officers at workplace?
Why is Manipur under president rule and which tribes do we get there?
What is a microbial fuel cell and which types of microbes are used for power generation?
Can you tell me who is Bhaskaracharya and what were his contributions in ancient India? I also want you to identify some of his literary contributions.
Do you think that an individual should, solve Sudoku puzzles and how it will help in their personality development?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please be seated.
Thank you so much, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Mansi Singh. I was born and brought up in a city named Urai in Uttar Pradesh. I have completed my graduation from University of Delhi in BSc Honours Microbiology. Right now, I am working as an ACIO2 in Intelligence Bureau.
Why are you holding a temporary position there?
Sir, right now I am in probation period, sir.
You are undergoing training there.
Not training, sir. 2 years probation
It
period.
is subject to confirmation.
Yes,
but
sir.
Otherwise, it's a permanent post.
Yes, sir.
What is your job profile there?
Sir, as an ACIO2, Assistant Central Intelligence Officer.
Okay. You
Yes.
are working as a... Tell me, Mansi, you have been working in the government of India for the last 2 years or so.
Yes, sir.
According to you, what are the problems faced by women officers at workplace?
Sir, the major problem includes sometimes they have to face the discrimination. For example, the glass ceiling, not in the government sector, but in the private sector, there are certain limitations are there. They can reach at the certain level, sir. Also, sir, sometimes the fear of sexual harassment at workplace, although POSH is there to ensure that the safety and security is maintained, but due to certain loopholes and due to some infrastructure issues, these problems are faced by women, sir.
Have you faced any discrimination being a woman officer in the department?
Never, sir.
Never, ever.
Never, sir.
That's wonderful. You have done your graduation in microbiology.
Yes, sir.
What is antimicrobial resistance?
Sir, AMR is the resistance created in the microorganism, so they become resistant to the drugs.
Why is a issue of a matter of concern in our country, in the medical fraternity?
So the major issue is if resistance is there, then the first line of defense, our drugs will not work. So we have to use more specific drugs which will increase the health cost, and also it will increase the out-of-pocket expenditure as we have to import more hardcore resistant drugs, sir.
So, according to you, what are the reasons for this antimicrobial resistance? It's on the increase in our country, isn't it? There are various reports on this. And one such report says that use of more than one antibiotics in our country is primarily responsible for this. What is your personal views on this?
Sir, there are several factors which lead to AMR. So, first thing is, sir, unchecked use of drugs, sir. For example, without prescriptions, people are using drugs. And sir, also using human drugs on the animal, which certainly leads to the AMR, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the way forward to it?
Sir, various campaign has been launched. For example, Red Line campaign, which needs to be implemented successfully. Sir, also we have aware campaign of the WHO to create awareness among the people regarding the use of drugs and how to fulfill all the periods for which drugs is prescribed, sir. We don't have to stop the prescription in middle so that the disease is eliminated completely, sir.
The government of India has been laying a lot of stress on the promotion of traditional medicines in our
Yes,
country. Sir. Do you believe integrating traditional Indian medicines like Ayurveda or Siddha with modern microbiology could lead to a more effective treatment, particularly for infectious diseases?
Definitely, sir. We have large history of using traditional medicines where results have been fruitful. Sir, if proper research and development has been done and if they are made successful in eliminating diseases, then definitely, sir, they can be used, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mansi,
Yes, ma'am.
you have studied anthropology.
Yes, ma'am.
So the very basic question, How do you understand this caste-tribe continuum?
Ma'am, in anthropology, tribe caste continuum means that there is no specific features that are followed by tribe or caste because of the long living togetherness. So certain tribes are getting the features of caste, and also caste are getting the features of tribe. So a continuum has been formed, which is known as tribe caste continuum.
Any concrete example you would like to cite?
Ma'am, for example, the Meena tribe, which is a tribe but has shown the features of caste also, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Which religion do tribes follow?
Ma'am, there is no specific religion followed by tribes. They follow naturalism, some follows animism, some follows animism, ma'am.
But some of the tribal groups are actually demanding that
Yes, ma'am.
their religion should be accounted in various governmental processes. So why are they demanding? So if they do not follow any specific religion?
Ma'am, they are pushing hard for Sharna religion
Okay,
to get included.
good. Why is Manipur under president rule, and which tribes do we get there?
Ma'am, Manipur has tribes like Kuki, Niyati, and Naga tribes are there. Ma'am, their president rule has been imposed because of the incidents of law and order in that state and the increase in death casualties.
What is the present status there? Why again an protest has erupted in Manipur?
Ma'am, today's news, because of the start of free movement again, a clash has been seen and few deaths have been reported, ma'am.
Okay. What are PVTGs?
Ma'am, PVTGs are particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Earlier they were known as PTGs, but because of the inherited stereotypes related to the word primitive, they have been changed into PVTs. They are the vulnerable even among the tribal section because of the economic, geographical and social deprivation, ma'am.
Okay. Again on the tribe only, see so many developmental projects have been floated by the government of India,
Yes, ma'am.
which requires displacement of the tribal groups. Both are important, right? So how would you strike a balance, if you have to take up a developmental project and at the same time you need to take care of the tribal groups?
Ma'am, various committees and various anthropologists have shown the way. For example, the integrational method and the nature main spirit complex of the tribe should not be deprived. At the same time, development should occur where the employment facilities will be provided to tribes, and also they should be the first to get the rehabilitation and redevelopment, ma'am.
Okay. Any assessment is taken before such projects?
Yes, ma'am. Environment impact assessment, and also the new LARR 2013 has provided for social assessment, ma'am, for the tribal section.
The impact which it creates.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Mansi, these days two concepts are very popular, women development, women-led development. But somewhere I think that, women are marginalized despite the fact that we are talking about development and women-led development. So what is your take on this? Do you think that we need to celebrate women and womanly qualities just for a day, or we need to imbibe it in our daily life?
Ma'am, when we are fighting against a set of patriarchal norms, it's going to take time. And if we show the long history, women have come out a very long way, ma'am. Now women are at all the fields, including me. Right now I'm in intelligence department, which has been never opened for women. So ma'am, women are coming in a right direction. And if every schemes are implemented properly, ma'am, definitely we are going to see the women development as well as women-led development.
You play cricket.
Yes, ma'am.
You have an interest, right? Why cricket is such a popular sport? Why not others?
Ma'am, because of the various factors, cricket has become more prominent in our society. First thing is the roots of historical British legacy, because they were playing cricket, so we have grasped from them. Also, ma'am, we have various trophies that we have won in the cricket. For example, 1983 World Cup. Then we have won various trophies, so people get pride in that. And also our cricketers have shown a legacy, which is even now continuing. And right now we are having a final of Champions Trophy. So because of these factors, the
Against
pride,
whom India is playing?
New Zealand, ma'am.
So who is going to win? What is your take on it?
Ma'am, it's very difficult to say, but I believe India is going to win, ma'am.
Why? What are the strengths of Indian team on which you can vouch that India is going to win today's match?
Ma'am, given the long credentials that we haven't lost even a single match in Champions Trophy. Also, we have good spinners, which is needed in Dubai's field. So, I believe, ma'am, we have good deep batting line as well as the bowling line, ma'am.
So let's hope for the best.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir.
Mansi,
Yes, sir.
I see that you did some work on the development of microbial fuel cells, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is a microbial fuel cell and which types of microbes are used for power generation?
So, microbial fuel cell is a technology in which microorganisms are used for the production of electricity, in which cathode and anodes are used, and during the decomposition of organic compounds, electrons are produced, which completes the circuit.
So, like this is the direct production of electricity from some form of organic life, if I am assuming it right.
Yes, sir, from sewage.
Okay, which
Yes, sir.
microbes are used?
So, E. coli and Staphylococcus, these were the few microbes, sir.
Okay, when we already have such advanced technologies available at our disposal, why we are not able to use them for the waste management scenario?
So, we already have bioremediation techniques and waste to energy in which microorganisms are used. But regarding microbial fuel cells, sir, it is still in nascent stage because balancing cost and producing electricity at a minimal amount of cost is difficult.
Okay, even if we talk about the processes that you just mentioned, that is bioremediation and the usage of organic factors for waste decomposition, we do not see wide scale applications or usability of these concepts in our country. Why this is the case? Why we are not able to scale up these models?
So, first thing is there is no uniformity of the climate factors. So, the microorganism found in different parts of country are different. So, having a unique model is becoming difficult.
Okay.
And also the composition of waste. So, because there is lack of segregation at the household level, so it becomes very difficult to segregate organic waste from the inorganic ones. So, these are the factors that I can think of.
We also have something called as hydrogen fuel cell.
Yes, sir.
How is it different from the microbial fuel cell?
Sir, in hydrogen fuel cell, the water is used and the production of H2 and O2 is produced, sir. But in microbial fuel cells, sir, we use microorganism for that process, sir.
So, in the microbial fuel cell, the end product is direct electricity.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the output or the end product in a hydrogen fuel cell? Is it electricity or the hydrogen gas?
Sir, hydrogen gas and also the electricity.
Okay. Can you highlight some of the emerging technologies of power generation? Something on the lines of hydrogen fuel cell or the microbial fuel cell? Anything that we are currently working on?
Sir, right now we are working on electric vehicles and lithium-based batteries, sir.
Lithium is has been there for some time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The Indian markets, the Indian stock markets are witnessing a mass sell-off. The foreign investors are pulling their funds. Why do you think this is happening? Recently, the GDP numbers for India were released,
Yes, sir.
and they look promising. Yet we see this mass sell-off.
So the first reason is the change in policy of USA, because of which the investors are pulling out money and they are investing in USA because the yield that is given by Indian market is now getting same with the USA market.
Okay.
So they want to go for the risk-free investment. And also, sir, this is the thing that I can think
Okay.
of. Yes,
From the government's point of view, how can we motivate the investor sentiment so that we can give this kind of reassurance to the participants that Indian markets are still a good bet and we can give good returns to people? How can we do that?
Sir, by creating awareness that our economy is stable, by, as you have said, that our GDP is growing, sir. So we can create awareness about it. And also, sir, retail investors, which are now becoming major factor, can be, sir, enhanced and given more benefits when they are investing in stocks, sir.
Okay, so do you think that the tax structure that we follow in India is appropriate considering the varied income structure that people in India have? Do you think that the tax structure that we have is good?
Yes, sir. We are following progressive model for our income tax as we have large population which is BPL. So given these factors, sir, yes, sir, definitely our tax reforms are better, sir.
Okay, my last question to you. Talking about the space programs of India, with which countries India is collaborating on its major science, the space-based projects?
Sir, we are collaborating with France.
On which
we-
project?
Uh,
Just
sir,
name the
for-
country and the project on which we are collaborating.
Sir, with Japan for moon-based some operation was there, sir.
You're not able to recall the name of the project?
No, sir.
Okay. Apart from Japan?
Sir, also we have collaboration with Russia for Gaganyaan mission.
Okay.
So these I can
Okay.
think of.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mansi,
Yes, ma'am.
you have completed your bachelor's in microbiology from Bhaskaracharya College.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me who is Bhaskaracharya and what were his contributions in ancient India? I also want you to identify some of his literary contributions.
Ma'am, in history there are two Bhaskaracharya, and the name in which my college has been named was Bhaskaracharya II, and he is a great mathematician. And his literary contribution were Siddhant Shiromani, which has 4 parts: Goladhyay, Bij Ganit, Leelavati, and one I'm unable to recall, ma'am.
What was the importance of Leelavati?
Ma'am, it was an arithmetic contribution related to the Ank Gadit.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
When you say Bhaskaracharya II, what is the placement of this scientist in the periodization of history?
Ma'am, that I'm not sure of.
Okay, so he's somewhere around 12th century. In GS portion, you may have studied that in the 12th century, there is a decline as far as the contribution of Indians in sciences is concerned. Why do you think that may have been happening?
Ma'am, in 12th century, because of the invasion of, because of the establishment of new empire, and our north region was not quite stable, as we are seeing change in dynasties over there. So, ma'am, this could be one of the reasons. Because of lack of a stable polity, the focus of science and technology might not be given.
Okay. Do you think women participated in intelligence departments during the ancient Indian period?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give any example?
Ma'am, I don't have any specific name, but in Arthashastra, he has talked about the role of women even as Barits, who was collecting the information.
Okay. So we have these poison related girls known as Vishkanyas who were a very important part of the spy department of the Mauryas.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is medical anthropology?
Ma'am, medical anthropology talks about the use of medicines and how the genetic composition is getting impacted by these medicines, and how it is ensured that the medical and the microbiology can be attached, ma'am.
Okay. What is its significance in India or relevance for India?
Ma'am, we have a large population and health infrastructure needs the medical anthropology because of the health related out of pocket expenditure, for example, and we are the largest factory of the pharmacy in the world. So because of that, ma'am, medical anthropology is important.
Okay. So in your free time, I believe you also like to solve Sudoku puzzles.
Yes, ma'am.
How has this helped in calming yourself during your UPSC preparation?
Ma'am, it gives the solution oriented mindset. It shows that even if you are not finding any solution at right time, but eventually if you are thinking about it, you will find a solution. So it gives ray of hope even during the time of despair, ma'am.
Okay. What is algorithmic anthropology?
Ma'am, that I have to read.
Can you tell me how antibiotics work?
Ma'am, antibiotics work on the basis of memory of the immune cell. If any antigen is impacting the body, then WBC and the immune cells get the memory. So when another microorganism is impacting at that time, our body has full response towards it, ma'am.
What is the concept of bioweapons?
Ma'am, bioweapons is the use of microorganism to use as a weapon, as they are the potential sources that can impact the large population and anonymity, because no one can know the source from where that microorganism has originated.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
One last question to you. As a civil servant, how would you like to handle your own social media channel? What would be the things that you would be posting on that, and what would you refrain from posting?
Ma'am, I believe my first priority will be the women related content, and also how to maintain the awareness in the society If I can maintain the law and order situation through it, and I can generate awareness about it, ma'am, these will be my priority. And I will restrain from posting any content which can leads to communal tension in our society or create misperception about any schemes which is formed by the government, ma'am.
Will you post your personal opinion on social matters?
Ma'am, if it's a account which has more reach and it is open for all, then I will restrain myself, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mansi,
Yes, ma'am.
talking about social media, we are recently seeing that the youth is shifting more as social media influencers.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you see this whole scenario? Do you find any major challenges?
Ma'am, this thing has both positive as well as negative outcomes. For example, if you want to create awareness, then influencers can be best source, ma'am, as they have major reach among the youths. But at the same time, they can also exploit this situation to create the tensions in our society. So this need to be, ma'am, cater.
Only these major challenges?
Ma'am, these I can think of.
All right. I'll give you a situation. Talking about social media influencers, specifically to the youth who is not very well grown with the mind, they are not very mature. Do you think that they are shifting from their education to something which is not very sustainable?
Ma'am, for this, I believe responsibility lies with the parents, what their children are seeing and how they are catering their needs. For example, there are age-based restrictions. If parents are not following them, then definitely it's going to hamper the mind of children, ma'am.
All right. You have also spoken about Sudoku personality development, right? Like how it had helped you in your preparation.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think that an individual should, like solve Sudoku puzzles and how it will help in their personality development?
Ma'am, definitely it's a mind-based game. So it helps to keep the calm. And also, as I said, it gives the solution-oriented personality, ma'am. Instead of craving for the problems, it gives you the hope that you can find the solution. And also, ma'am, it develops the logical reasoning in the mind, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, sir.
What is the role of DU, one of the college which you have passed out from that university? What is the role of that university in shaping the education system in India?
Ma'am, first thing is affordability of the education. Mostly the fees structure is very minimal. So the children of poor as well as the middle class can get the education from from the reputed institutions. Ma'am, also there is a provision for the reservation. So all the vulnerable section also get the opportunity for the education. Ma'am, also the student-based politics, for example, DUSU is there. It helps in shaping the political mindset and gives the energy to the students. Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are from UP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the role of Urdu poetry and literature in shaping the UP's culture?
Ma'am, the great poet that I can think right now is John Ilya, who was from Uttar Pradesh. And they have contributed immensely in the poetic and the Urdu development of Uttar Pradesh, ma'am.
Nothing on the culture?
Ma'am, it has given the concept of Ganga Yamuna Tehzeeb and how Hindi and Urdu can be mixed for the cultural development, ma'am.
All right. Last question. How the Buddhism has impacted the social fabric of Uttar Pradesh?
Ma'am, Buddhism has given the concept for the cultural development. For example, ma'am, that I have to think of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mansi, just now we have had a discussion on cricket.
Yes.
Tell me, as a student of anthropology, whenever we discuss cricket, why men's cricket come to our mind? Why we can't think of women's cricket? Why did you not seek clarification whether the question was related to the women's cricket or men's cricket? What is the anthropological explanation for this?
So first thing is women who were earlier considered to be limited to the four walls. So they were not considered aptly for the outdoor activities. So when we were talking about cricket, the first thing that comes to mind is men's section only, because it has become popular in only later period, ma'am. Sir, for example, now it has gaining more popularity.
Do you think that commercialization of cricket is a good idea or a bad idea?
Sir, mostly it leads to the improvement in the structure of the game. It helps in the popularity. but also at some time it leads to the incident of bettings, so which need to be catered by the help of the laws and by regulations, sir. So commercialization is a good thing, but its loophole and legal measures needs to be taken care, sir.
Talking about the Women's Premier League,
Yes, sir.
how many teams are there in India under WPL?
So there are 5 teams.
Any team representing your state?
Yes, sir. UP Warrior.
UP. Who is the captain? Who was in 2024?
Sir, recently Deepti Sharma is the captain of UP Warrior.
Thank you very much, Mansi. Your
Thank you,
interview is
sir.
over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Am I coming?
Yes, come in. Sit down, Mansi. Your interview is on 9th April.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which attempt is this, Mansi?
Sir, this is my 4th attempt.
4th attempt.
Yes,
An
sir.
interview?
Second interview, sir.
Second. When was the last?
Sir, last year.
Last year. What was your score?
Sir, 180.
You're a good candidate, no doubt about it. So I think your score would not have been very encouraging in mains.
Yes, sir. Essay.
Essay paper.
Yes, sir. 81.
So how have you done this time compared to?
Sir, it went well.
It has gone. In interview, you have gone through this process, you know, and you made a powerful impact on us also. So you have all the good qualities of becoming a successful civil servant. Not much of a advice from our side. Only thing is you are already in a working post, though working for the last 2 years only. So something about the intelligence per se, I don't think there is going to be any probing questions on the intelligence part of it. But the organizational aspects of it, what is the role of IB, what is the role of RAW, SPG, and so on and so forth, 4, 5, 6 agencies are there. Which agency is looking after your internal security, which agency is looking after external security, what is the system of coordination among various agencies and all that. That kind of question may be asked. That is one of the anticipated questions, because you have spent some time there.
Yes, sir.
Then the role of female officers in agencies like RAW, like we asked you a question citing examples of the ancient Indian history and all that. But from the current history also, some
Female officers
examples maybe. So somebody who knows and who is interested in knowing from you
Yes.
may ask you such questions. So that is one aspect which is you must have prepared, but have a look on that. Then you are a student of anthropology, you have studied microbiology, something opinion-based questions. I think
Okay, sir.
microbiology, particularly, enough is not being spent on R&D with respect to in general, but particularly with reference to microbiology. And if more focus is given on R&D, then how it is going to impact our environmental, your biology, industrial applications, those kind of questions generally may be asked. And the government of India's initiative to give a
Yes.
push in this direction. So some of the schemes which have been initiated by the government of India, you should be aware of that. Anthropology is your subject. Anthropology is a limitless subject. I don't know. It
Yes.
covers every aspect of human life. So rural, urban is one major issue. Family, your definition of family undergoing a dynamic change. In that connection, only concepts like live-in relationship and all that may come up for discussion. And then why youngsters of today don't want to settle down in marriage? Why do you think that marriage as an institution is getting threatened in India or not? Just to elicit your views.
Okay,
So
sir.
while giving your views on such topics, try to bring pros and cons of the alternatives before giving your opinion. Whatever opinion you take, it should be supported with facts.
Okay,
It should not be a wild kind of an opinion and an extreme opinion that
Okay,
you
sir.
should avoid. And you have already secured 180, so there is no reason why you should not get marks better than 180. You are capable of scoring even better marks. So that is not an area of concern for us. Then again, you are from Uttar Pradesh. So many things are happening in UP. You
Yes,
must
sir.
be aware of all that. So just update your information and knowledge and this thing. We asked you a question. Never ever try to understand intent of the question. What exactly has been asked? Where we were discussing about the hydrogen fuel cell and all that. The question was, what is the end product, isn't it? If you could get it properly, then you would be able to answer it in a better way. You said hydrogen,
Yes.
isn't it? It is an input. Output is your water or electricity,
Okay, sir.
isn't it? So be careful about listening to the intent of the question. Be a patient listener. That is what is important. Once you have understood the intent of the question, because you must be knowing the reason also, and must be knowing having the answer also. But in your anxiety to answer immediately, you should not be speaking which is not expected of you, isn't it? So that's the only time where we thought that your answer was wrong. Otherwise, not knowing is not a folly. But
Yes.
not knowing and still speaking is a problem. So
Okay.
that you should avoid. UP, so many questions are there. We asked you a question about the history, culture, and all that. Anything could be asked, but again, advice to you is, if you don't know, admit candidly. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
But don't hazard a guess. Otherwise, good candidate, all the best to you. Regarding your dress and all, I think
You are wearing this sari.
No, ma'am.
So which color sari, which fabric it is?
It's a mix of Muga silk and cotton, and
That's
has
fine.
Worli tribes.
That's good. Then you must know, because you are working there in Maharashtra also.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should know all the details, if any tribes are involved in it. Since you are from anthropology, so what are ethnography and what are its usages, such things may, correlate.
Okay. Ma'am, do I have to work on any personality aspect?
No, I think it's fine. Sir has told you.
already
You
have
are pretty
already proved
good.
your personality last examination.
Yes.
So repatriation is one other issue which is very important, because you know what has been happening in the courts of US and other
Yes, sir.
countries. So what is the protocol system, and why your Bangladesh ex-Prime Minister, she is not going back to Bangladesh? What are the rules governing such kind of thing? You, as a member of intelligence wing, at least you should be aware
Yes, sir.
of those rules. You will do well. All the best.
Thank you so
All
much,
the
sir.
best.
Thank you. Thanks.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.